Okay, we're going to do lesson 2-4, multiplying by 10. This is a fun one. I like this one. Okay, so we know that a factor times a factor equals a product. Okay, so factors are the numbers that are multiplied together. These are the factors right here, 0 and 10. And then they give a product. Multiples, the multiples are the products, okay? When we start counting the products of 10, we call it's like skip counting. So when you're counting by twos and you're saying 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, those are multiples of 2 because those are the answers that you get when you multiply by 2. So the multiples of 10 is basically skip counting by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, okay? So let's take a look here. 0 times 10. Remember, we got that 0, so we know if we have 0 groups of 10, we got nothing. That's still 0. One group of 10 is 10. Two groups of 10, think of 2 groups of 10. That's 10 and 10, that's 20. If we have 3 groups of 10, that's basically 10, 10, and 10, right? So 10, 10, and 10, that's 30. 4 groups of 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, that's 40. 5 groups of 10, that's 50. Okay, 6 groups of 10 is 60. 7 groups of 10 is 70. 8 groups of 10 is 80. 9 groups of 10 is 90. And 10 groups of 10 is 100. Okay, so I'm going to have you write these in here too. 11 groups of 10 is 110, and 12 groups of 10 is 120, right? And it's still counting by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And then when we start, we go 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, and so on and so forth because we're counting by tens. Okay, all the multiples 10 have a what number in the ones place? Look at the ones place. The ones place is that digit off to the right. So what number is in all of those in the ones place? Should be a 0. Okay, they all have a 0 in the ones place. So what's another pattern that we see? Obviously, we're skip counting by 10, but what else do you see with a number like 6 times 10 equals 60? What do you notice about that? You have a 6 and you have a 10, and your answer has a 6 and a 0 in it, okay? So here's a trick for multiplying by the tens. 7 times 10, our first digit is going to be this number, 7. And then we just bring this 0 over, 70, okay? 8 times 10, our first digit is going to be 8, and then we just bring this 0 over. Because it's kind of like 8 times 1 is 8, and then we bring the 0 over, okay? So 9 times 10, okay, write your 9, and bring that 0 over, 90. Okay, so I want you to do 4 times 10, the way I just showed you. Try not to look at the top. Okay, so you should have written the 4 down and bring the 0 over, 40. Okay? So what multiple of 10 did the stars show? Okay, so box up your groups of 10. Each one of these is a group of 10. So let's write the multiplication problem for it. How many groups of 10 do we have? Write that number right there. We have 5 groups of 10. So I want you to calculate what the product is. So you're going to write this number down and bring the 0 over. 5 groups of 10 is 50, which makes sense. Count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, okay? Draw groups of counters that represent 3 groups of 10. All right, so just draw 3 big groups. You need big groups because you have to draw 10 counters in each one. And you can just draw a dot instead of like a little circle counter, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have 3 groups of 10. So I want you to calculate what that answer is there. Pause it and come back. Okay, we're going to bring our 3 over and bring our 0 over. So 3 groups of 10 is 30. So 10, 20, 30. Makes sense. All right, draw a number line to find the product of 7 groups of 10. Okay, so you're going to draw a number line down here. Okay. You're going to start with 0. And we're going to skip count by 10. We're going to skip count by 10. So we got 10, 20. You keep going. Okay, pause it and go this. Make sure you go like to, let's say up to 100. Okay, so pause it, label these and come back. I have to keep going here. I ran out of room. 80, 90. Okay, 100 would be over there. So now we want to do 7 groups of 10. So you start here. This is your start line. You can't count this because they have not even blown the whistle. You haven't even started the race yet, okay? So you're going to count 7 groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where did you end up? Should be 70. So 7 groups of 10 equals 70, which goes with our pattern of write the 7 down and bring the 0 over. Okay? Very good job.